These two stories illustrate what each form of art is trying to achieve. Now we are discussing two forms of art. One is Chinese and the other one is European or Western, you can call it. Now, what is the difference between the two? A perfect illusionistic likeness in Europe and the essence of inner life and spirit in Asia. That means European paintings are known for illusionistic likeness, while Asian paintings are known for the essence of inner life and spirit. Now I will explain you these two forms of art in detail. Now, to understand illusionistic likeness, you must understand the meaning of illusion. Illusion means deception, make believe, imitating something real. And likeness, similarity, resemblance. So, when illusions are used, when artists create different illusions within the painting using realistic aspects, it creates an art which a spectator enjoys when he sees them. So the painter uses the accurate depiction of life forms, perspective, and the details of light and color in his visual art. That is illusionistic likeness, or you can say technique by which the spectator's mind and eyes get deceived by the illusions created by the artist or the painter. They use perspective or shading to create the illusion of reality in their work of art. So that is illusionistic likeness. While in Asian painting, in Chinese painting, it is more abstract and less realistic than Western types. The Chinese painter works on a philosophy, and his work of art is a spiritual journey, inner life and spiritual journey, illustrating mystic meanings and inner understandings. In the Chinese story, the emperor commissions a painting and appreciates its outer appearance. Now, the story which we read here of Wu Daozi, the painter who had vanished with this painting, he was told by the emperor to make a beautiful painting, and he made it also. The emperor looked at it and he appreciated it, but he was appreciating its outer appearance. But the artist reveals to him the true meaning of his work. The emperor may rule over the territory he has conquered, but only the artist knows the way within. Let me show the way. The Tao, a word that means both the path or the method, and the mysterious works of the universe. When the emperor was just looking at the outer appearance, at the outer beauty of the painting, an artist could notice that he could not understand his piece of work, the concept behind it. So he tried to show him the way. He wanted him to get into the spirit of the painting. So that was why this is figurative meaning of it, and he wanted him to know the true spirit of the painting. And that is called, that spirit, that way of looking at the painting and understanding the painting is called Tao, a word that means both the path or the method and the mysterious works of the universe. How he had He wanted the emperor to know how he had depicted the mysterious works of the universe in his painting. The painting is gone, but the artist has reached his goal beyond any material appearance. That was just a story, but it had a deeper meaning. Meaning that every painting in Chinese form of art, of painting, should have some spirit, some inner life and spirit, some philosophy, some concept. It is not just about the outer appearance. It is about what message or what concept is behind that work.